Good morning, Youth Ballet students. I'm Miss Molly, one of two Miss Mollys, and I am going to be teaching you your ballet class today. Now, I understand there are two different levels taking this class today. There's my Youth Ballet I, and then there's Youth Ballet II. So for some of you, this will be a review. These will be things that you already know. So think of this as time for you to really improve and perfect your skills. For Youth Ballet I, you're going to be learning some new techniques. You're going to be learning some new movements. So take it slow. If you need to pause the video and keep trying until you get it, you can do that. But think of it as an exciting new challenge. I'm really excited about some of the things that you're going to be learning. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see, we have our two teaching assistants today. We have Kitri over here, and we have Demeter right there. She's the little black one on the side. They will probably be in and out of the video. They are not the best of helpers. We're gonna do the best we can. Okay, so find a space, someplace where you can move without hitting anything, without kicking anything. If you have carpet on your floor, be careful. If you have just plain wood or tile on your floor, also be careful. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. So find a clear space, make sure you're wearing something that you can move in, and let's get started. Okay, I want to see all of my dancers standing up straight, tummies tucked in, heads up tall, and standing in parallel, sixth position like French fries. All right, let's get started. Let's start with our head warm-ups. We'll do isolations, and then we'll do our marching in place. We'll do knee bounces and small jumps. All right, so let's get started. Come on, Kitri, scoot. Okay, here we go. All right, here's the right, left, right, left, 5, 6, 7, 8, a little faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, even faster. All right, let's look up and down, up and down, up, down, a little faster, up, down, even faster. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, and let's start with our shoulders when the music restarts. Make sure your shoulders are down. Here we go. Up to your ears and lower. Up and down. Up, down, up, down. A little faster. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Faster, faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternate a little faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little faster. Good. Shake it out. Let's go straight into our knee bounces. All right, standing in parallel, sixth position, hands on hips, standing up tall. All right, here we go. Let's start with marches first. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's face the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Facing the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Facing the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to knee bounces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Pause. And let's go into small jumps when the music restarts. Standing up tall, shoulders down, Feet in sixth position. Here we go. Little bounces. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do little bounces. So just your heels off the ground. Even bigger. Can we go even bigger? Pointed toes. Good. All right. And rest. Good. So you noticed that when I jumped, I was super quiet. I didn't slam my heels into the floor because when we dance on stage, we want to make sure we're not making a big boom sound when we're landing from jumps. Part of the reason why I'm being so quiet is because we have people living right below us and they have a small child and I don't want to wake him up. So I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. But also, that's something we want to practice. We want to control our jumps. We don't want to just boom, slam into the floor, right? So when we jump, nice and quiet. Think of, when you pick up a string, when you pick up a piece of string from a flat surface, it uncoils and straightens. And then when you drop it back down, it coils back down nice and smooth. And we want to do the same thing with our feet. Probably find. Here we go. Ain't that convenient? I have string right here. Okay, so I have this ball of string. And so when we're thinking about jumps, we want to make sure we're not boom, 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 slamming into the floor. So take this piece of string, and you watch it's on the palm of my hand. Ooh, it's really bright. Light correction is a little funky here. So you see how it's just gently, 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 gently landing on my hand and straightening back up. So we want to do the same thing with our feet. Gently, gently, gently folding to the floor as opposed to boom all at once. Yeah? So we want to do that with our feet. Great. You never know what Miss Molly will have on her craft desk. Isn't that right, Keetri? Okay, so let's move on. Let's find a spot on the floor. I want to see everyone sitting with their feet out in front of them, feet flexed. So that way their toes are pointing straight up to the ceiling. Straight spines, tall, tall torso. So you're not crunching into your tummy, but straight, straight, straight. All right, Demeter, are you ready? I think she's ready. All right, let's start the music. Find a spot on the floor where there are no cats. Here we go. All right, find your spot. And let's point. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. And flex. All right, let's turn it out to first position. And in. And out. And in. Out to first position. And in. Out. And in. All right, let's do one foot at a time. Point your right foot. Point your left foot. Point your right. Point your left. Little faster. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. All right, let's flex your feet up high. Let's turn out to first position. Point those toes, turn out, turn back in. And flex. Turn out to first. Point. Turn back in. All right, let's reverse that. So flex those toes up tall. Point them again, so they're still in parallel. Turn them out. Turn first position, parallel. And point. Turn them out. Flex to first. Turn them back in. And point. Good. Shake out your ankles. Shake out your legs. Got a couple of characters this morning. Very nice. All right, everyone. I hope your ankles are nice and warm. Let's go ahead and find a spot in the middle of the room. I want to see everyone standing in first position, feet turned out, tummies tucked in, shoulders up and down. So we want to make sure our shoulders are sliding down up towards our ears. Down, down, down. Great. Let's start with our arms on ba. So preparation position, and we're going to practice port de bras. So we're going to follow me. We'll start simple first position, second, down, first position, second, down, first, all the way to third, second, down. Then we're going to just do one arm at a time. And all the way to the top. And then all the way to the top. And we'll finish. I'm not sure that'll be even with the music, but we're gonna find out. This music might stop in the middle. It's very short for some reason. Let's see how much we can get out of this. All right, follow me and let's get started. Okay. First position, here we go. Make sure you have air under your armpits. Let's go all the way to third, shoulders down. Down to on ba. Preparation. Let's do one arm at a time. Let's go all the way to third this time. Let's do our other arm. See how soft we are making this? Good. Very nice. And right on time with the music too. So I want to mention a bit of imagery that an old teacher of mine used to say to us, and I thought it was really funny, but then it clicked and it made a lot of sense. So I know my Youth Ballet I students have heard this from me before, but I'm going to reiterate it so our new students can hear it too. So imagine your body is a map. It's like a town map. So you have like a school up here and a playground and a grocery store and maybe your house. So imagine it's this big town map and there are lots of places all through the map, and cutting that map into pieces are the roads. And so when we're doing our port de bras, we want to make sure that our hands and our arms are moving through the road map in the correct places, so we're not cutting through the school and taking out your house like Godzilla. No, we don't want that. I want you to think of roads through the map. So coming through first position all the way up to third, back down to second, right? So think of this maybe as Chicago Avenue. So right down the middle, this is Chicago Avenue all the way up to the top. And maybe these roads off to the side, maybe think of this as Francisco. So that's where Dovetail is. So this is Francisco. We don't want to cut straight through the middle because then we'll just cut through our dance studio. Yeah, we don't want that. And we'll go all the way down. and then back to Chicago Avenue. Yep, pretty neat, right? So I want you to think of your body as one big road map. Okay, let's move on. Got more stuff to do. Let's do pliés. Super simple. However, for my Youth Ballet I students, this is going to be new. We haven't done this yet. We have not done pliés in third position. We've only done first and second. So remember, for third position, let's give ourselves a tendu. So tendu out to the side, go to first position, and then start to sneak, sneak, sneak that heel towards your big toe, but don't cover it entirely. Let your big toe peek out the back. And there's your third position. So we are going to, let's see, what did I say? From first position, let's keep hands on our hips since we don't have a bar. So hands on hips, we have plie, 2, and up, and releve, straight up and down, plie, and then we're going to tendu and plop that heel straight down to second position, so not too big. Just plop it straight down from tendu, boop, and there we go. Again, plie, 2, and up, and releve, straight, straight up. Heels should go straight up like you're in a toaster, and down, plie, straighten, and then we're going to tendu the right leg, and we're going to sneak, sneak, sneak that heel right in front of the left leg, so our back toe is sneaking out, peeking out from the back. And we're going to do that again. Plie, 2, and up. Releve. The balls of our feet should stay exactly where they are. Just the heels are peeling, peeling, peeling off the floor. And lower. Plie. Straighten. Now I want you to tendu that back foot to the side, and then we're going to sneak that heel in front. And now we're in third position on the other side. We'll do that again. Plie, releve, plie. And then let's tendu that front foot back to first position. Let's try it. All right. Are we ready? First position, hands on hips, standing up tall. Here we go. Plie. And up. Releve straight up and lower. Good. Plie. And straighten. Tendu to the side. Plop that heel down. And plie. Make sure that booty is staying in, so don't stick it out. Straight up, and lower. Plie, and straighten. Let's tendu and sneak that heel in front to third position. Good. Plie, and straighten. All right, be careful here for those who are new. Heels straight up and lower. Good. Plie. And straighten. Let's tendu the back foot right in front. Good. Plie. And straighten. Straight up to releve. And lower. Plie. And straighten. Let's tendu that front foot back to first. And rest. Good. Lovely. So did you hear what I said during the plie in second position? Making sure your booty isn't sneaking out the back. So I'm going to do this to the side. Think of yourself in a toaster slot. Yep, you're a piece of bread in a toaster slot. And so you don't want to bend forward or back. You want to go straight down. So when you're in plie, you want to stick your booty out. Imagine it going straight down that toaster slot and then all the way back up. Lovely. Let's see here, tendus. Sure, it's going to be slightly new for some of our younger students, but let's try it. We are going to be doing tendu with a fondue. And fondue for some of my Youth Ballet I students means to melt. Fondue, to melt. And we'll be adding that to our vocabulary. Okay, we have from first position, hands on hips, tendu, tendu, tendu out. We're going to plie the standing leg and keep that front foot out, straighten, and in. It's like our spring point, right? So this is how we land in a spring point. So to the side, tendu, and in, tendu, and in, tendu, plie. So you see how my foot has to go out a little bit when I plie, and then it comes back in and close. Let's go en croix. We'll go to the back. So we want to open with our toes first, not with our heel. And we want to draw a straight line with our toes straight back. Tendu back, and in, and back, and in. Tendu back, fondue, straighten, and close. And one more time to the side. Tendu, side, side, plie. So this is fondue, in, and close. And then we'll go to the left. So I want you to think about going to the back in particular, instead of opening with your heel to that tendu, starting with this foot, with the toes, shoop, 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 all the way back. So imagine you have a pen on the tips of your toes, and you're drawing a straight line straight out on the floor. So you're making a plus sign with your toes, yeah? All right, let's try it. First position. Here we go. Tendu out and in. Tendu out, fondue, straighten, close. Out and close. Tendu, close. Tendu, fondue, straighten, and close to the back. And his tummy's tucked in. To the side. Fondue. Let's go to the left, other foot. Out. And out. Fondue. Straighten. Close to the side. Out. And in. Out. And in. Out. Fondue. Out. Back. And back. Back. Fondue. To the side one more time. Good. Really nice. Okay. Let's do dégagés and piqués. Very straightforward. We've been doing this combination in my class for a little while now, so I really want to get sharp piqués. Piqué is to prick. So when you hit the floor with the tips of your toes, imagine it's a hot pan. Really fast. Yeah, so don't linger there, or it'll hurt. So we're going to do 2 dégagés, out and in, out and in, out, piqué, piqué, close. We'll do it en croix, front, side, back, side, right, and left. Okay? We've been doing this for a little while, so I really want to see really quick. Yep, let's try it. Here we go. First position. And out, in, out, in, out. Fast PK, fast PK. To the side. All right, this is a challenge without the bar. To the back. Your tummy's tucked in, that'll help you balance. To the side. Let's go to the left. And out, and in, out, PK, PK, to the side, out, and in, out, and in, out, PK, PK, to the back. Good. Make sure your foot really hits the floor. PK, PK, to the side, one more. Oh boy, that's hard to do without the bar, but good balancing. So you really have to make sure your tummies are tucked in order to be able to balance. Yeah? Once we get better at that, since we're not using the bar, we can start using our arms. But for now, let's keep hands on hips. For the older students, if you're used to having your arms in a position, you're welcome to try the challenge. But for now, let's keep hands on hips and really focus on those feet. Let's see. Let's move on to some of our basic jumps. Let's do pas de chat. Pas de chat from first position, and then in the next couple of weeks, hopefully we can try them from third. But for now, let's just worry about first position. Let's just do 8 times right, left. So pas de chat, it's like jumping over a puddle. It's the step of the cat, which there are many in this room. So we have plie, and we're going to bring the foot up, and we're going to step over the puddle and close to first. And again. Back to first. So you see what I'm doing? Bring this pointed toe up towards passe, and then we're going to jump over the puddle. And we're going to plie back to first position. Let's do that with a jump. So plie, we're going to jump over the puddle. So pick up that foot, jump to first position. Plie, jump to first position. Yeah? And eventually, maybe we'll try this next. We will do it from third position, where it changes sides. Yeah, so you see how the feet change whichever one's in front. But let's just do 8 from first position for now. So I want to keep moving. Here we go. First position, hands on hips. We'll just do it from first. 8 times, right, left. Here we go. Plie, pas de chat, and up, plie, to the left, plie, to the right, plie, to the left. 4 more times. Point those toes. Good. Can we try 8 of those from third position? So, third position, let's start with right foot in front, and we'll go into our pas de chat, and then the left foot will be in front. So take this slow if you have to. For those that this is a new idea, maybe pause the video and just try doing the step from side to side. So step, step to third, step, step, third, passe, step to passe, third, passe, step to passe, third. Try that a couple of times and then let's reconvene, start the music, and try it 8 times from third position. All right, so I want to see everyone standing up tall, hands on hips, third position with right foot in front. Here we go, plie, plie, plie. Good. 4 more times. Good. Lovely. So again, you notice how quiet I'm being when I'm landing on the floor? I'm really rolling through my foot like that string, so I'm not splatting straight on the floor. I'm really rolling through so I'm not making a bunch of noise on the stage. All right, 16 sautés. I'm only going to do 8 and then you are going to finish. So we're doing 16 sautés, straight up, straight up. Yeah, so pointed ankles, pointed toes, hands on hips. For Youth Ballet II, I'd like to see your arms on ba. So arms low, so when we're jumping, they're not doing this. Yeah, so I want to see strong, rounded arms for my Youth Ballet II students. Youth Ballet I, keep those hands on your hips because you're used to working at the bar. Yeah. Or, yeah. If the arms low is too much of a challenge for you, hands on your hips is fine. But I want to see you try and challenge yourself to keep your arms still in that position. Shall we try it? 16, I'm going to do 8 with you, and then I'm going to stop. But you are going to keep going. You'll keep going until I tell you to stop. All right. Here we go. First position, hands on hips or hands on ba. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest. Good. Were your toes pointed? Were your arms nice and still? All right, I think we can move on. Let's do a quick stretch. I like to do a really quick stretch in my class and make sure we've got our legs and our hips nice and stretched out. These are things that you could be doing when you're watching TV, when you're just hanging out at home, because I know we're all kind of stuck at home right now. These are simple stretches that you can do anytime, so I really recommend you do. All right, Kitri, are you ready? Are you ready? She most certainly is not. All right. I want everyone to be sitting on the floor. Sitting on the floor, feet in butterfly. So take that big glob of glue and stick those feet together. All right. Good. Big glob of glue. All right. Tummy is tucked in, head tall, spine straight. Imagine your piece of paper, and I want you to fold yourself in half. So nose, toes towards your toes. Good. So your shoulders down. I want you to walk Those spidery fingers all the way up front. Try and reach as far as you can. Good. Good. Let's bring our arms all the way up to third. And let's try that one more time. Folding out in front of us. Reaching those spider fingers out in front of us. Good. All the way up to third. Let's bring our feet out in front of us. Let's flex our toes so you're something to reach towards. Reach up, up, up tall. Fold yourself in half and reach your fingers towards your toes. If you can touch them, great. If you can't, I want you to imagine your arms are straight up and you are reaching as far as you can towards your toes. Keep those shoulders down, not up towards your ears. Good. Are your knees straight? Knees straight. Good, keep going, the music will restart. Good. All right. Out to straddle. Out as best as you can with knees nice and straight. Let's point our toes. Again, reaching forward with spider fingers. Shoulders down away from our ears. Good. Are those ankles and toes pointed? Are those knees straight? And your shoulders down? Good. Now, I want you to take your nose. I want to try and get it to your right knee. So take your nose and try and reach towards your right knee. If it helps, grab onto someplace on your leg to help you get there. But your hips, just stay glued to the floor. Good. All right, back to the top. So nose to left knee. Let's do one more. This was something we were practicing in my class, frog stretch. So let's get on our bellies. And the frog stretch. So you take the bottoms of your feet and you glue them together. And your knees are going to be going out like they're in plie. And I want you to only connect at your heels if you can. So like you're plieing in first position. Yeah? So we're up on our elbows like we're in baby cobra. And we've got our knees out like we're in a plie in first position. And this will help you with your turnout. Lovely. Stay there. Take a big deep breath. And finish. Good. All right. Let's stand up tall. And let's practice something new for our Youth Ballet I kids, but I know Miss Molly Strom has been working on this with Youth Ballet too. Let's try échappé. Échappé is one of my favorite jumps. It's called échappé because your feet are escaping from a closed position to open. We're going to start in parallel, so sixth position, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to jump straight up like in a sauté, so just a straight up sauté. But before we land, we're going to open our feet out so they're wide, like in a second position, but turned in, so our toes are still facing forward. So make sure you jump up tall and out like a jumping jack. And then back in. Out and in. Yeah, so it's like a jumping jack, except your toes and your ankles really have to point. Our shoulders are staying down, our tummies are tucked in, we're standing up tall, and our feet are jumping outside of the puddle, into the puddle, outside, inside. Let's do this 16 times. Hands on hips. If you want an extra challenge, you can bring your arms on ba and try and keep those arms still. Otherwise, let's keep them on our hips. Can we try that 16 times? Can we try that 16 times, Kitri? I think we can. All right. Let's try this. It's nice and slow. Here we go. Out, and in, and out, and in, out, in, out, in. Can we do this 4 more times? Out, and in, out, and in, out, and in, out, and in. Rest. Good. So that was 8 times. I want you to try it 8 more times, okay? So you can rewind the video and try again. But that way you really get a feeling for jumping outside of the puddle and inside of the puddle. Outside and inside. All right, let's move on. Okay, so balances. We had started this a little bit in Youth Ballet I. I wanted to try teaching it to you guys the same way with Miss Molly Strom teaches it, which is actually really cool. So thank you, Miss Molly Strom. You're awesome and I love you. But let's try it like this. So we're gonna stand parallel, feet in 6th position, hands on hips. And we are going to, sad baby. We're gonna dégagé out, and we're gonna go up and over, so we're just transferring to the side. We're gonna bring our foot to coup de pied. We had talked about coup de pied, so foot to ankle bone. We're gonna step behind us and rock back and forth. Back to coup de pied. And we're gonna dégagé out, shift to coup de pied, rock back and forth. Yep. So up and over, rock back and forth. Up and over, back and forth. Yeah? So I'm going to do this facing the back so you can follow my feet. So we are going to go to the side, up and over, rocking back, rocking forward. Up and over, back and forward. Yeah? Can we do this? Let's do this 8 times. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then we'll move on. All right. Okay, let's stand up tall. 6th position, hands on hips. Here we go. I'm going to be doing it facing the back so you can follow my feet. Good. Let's do this 4 more times. Make sure those toes are pointed. Side, rock. Good. Lovely. Those are a lot of fun, and we can do them faster. We can do them turned out. I love doing these. They're some of my favorites. All right, let's go classic and basic. Let's do this super fast because we're running out of time. All right, 16 spring points. I will do 8, and then you will do the final 8 by yourselves. So spring points. First position, hands on hips, standing up tall. Tendu, and then we're going to saute and switch toes. So again, it's that fondu, tendu that we had done earlier during the bar. Switch, fondu, tendu. Switch, fondu, tendu. 16 of those. I'll do 8 with you, then you'll keep going. Are we ready? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Remember, there's no weight on that pointed toe. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Lovely. Those spring points, they're a good basic to have under your belts. Can we let's do a simple waltz step with a brush and then reverence, and I think then we have to finish because our class is running a little long. All right, so we are going to use the up, up, down Cruella de Vil music that my Youth Ballet I students are familiar with. This time without the claps, and we're going to add a brush to our waltz step. So I want you to find plenty of space so you have room to go in a straight line, standing in parallel. So I'm going to do this facing forward so you can see it. So just like before, we had stepping up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. This time, during the down, we're going to brush the foot as opposed to keeping it at coup-de-pied. So let's try that. Starting with our right leg. So stepping up, up, and then we're going to brush the left leg. We're going to step on it. Up, up, brush the left leg. Step on it. Up, up, brush. Up, up, brush. Good. Let's try it nice and slow. So from parallel, starting with our right foot, we go up, up, step on that right foot, brush, up, up, brush, up, up, brush, up, up, brush. Yeah? Let's try that with Cruella de Vil music. Let's do it 4 times, the best you can in the space you have. We'll turn around and go back, and that's it. All right, are you ready? Standing off to the side, hands on hips, feet in parallel, 6th position. Here we go. Come on. And up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's take a few counts to turn around. 5, 6, 7, here we go. Up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Lovely. Practice that at home. Practice that the best you can, because that'll come back. All right, one more thing, and then we're saying goodbye. Let's do a reverence. This is how I end every one of my classes. Standing in first position, arms en bas, preparation, and you'll just follow me. This is how we end every class to thank the teacher, thank your classmates, and finish in a nice relaxed way. Here we go. Tendu to first position, tendu to second, allongé tendu, snake that foot behind a B+. Tendu, tendu to the side, sneak that foot behind you B+, and curtsy. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. And hopefully in just a handful of weeks, we'll get to see you again. I miss you guys. And take care. Okay. Bye.